What is good, everyone? This is Maximilian 1500 from Go for Jugular. Today I'll be talking about Batman Arkham City. I got this a couple days after the release and wasn't very into it. I actually traded in games, then to up the cash. They said that if I pre-ordered games, it would go up 40% or something. So I did it, and they called and they said I had Batman Arkham and I had some extra cash, so I went and picked it up. And it was one of the best choices I've ever made. This game, it's nothing like I've ever played before. It is so much fun, and just the gameplay and the scenery and the maps and just everything that you can do with him. It's just every level after level, fight after fight, they always wow you with something new, with a new weapon, with a new move you can get, and you're always leveling up, and you can gain new gadgets, or you can fight, use different learn new moves and stuff to fight enemies with, and it's just, they're always throwing new things at you, in regular fights. It's an overall fantastic game. So, today I'm going to show you guys a couple of fighting scenes, a couple things like hacking doors. It's amazing what this thing has to offer. So, let's dive in. Alright, so every time you resume a failed, or every time you start the game, they'll give you a quick overview of what just happened. I just got information from this helicopter, and now I'm going to this base of the Jokers, actually. So, right now I just went up in a elevator, and I noticed that all these goons of Jokers are outside, so of course I'm going to be discreet, and I don't know if you guys can hear them talking, but they're actually saying that they're going to open it and shoot me, so, right now I'm using the special viewing, and where you can see through objects and see your enemies, and this thing comes in it comes in handy every single time. So I'm about to do a sick takedown to this fool. Oof! Alright, and now the whole fighting sequence starts. Now, it is a tiny bit of a button masher at times, well, you can just click an X, but as you can see, these dudes change the entire thing. The ones with electric batons, and this guarded dude, you can't just mash, you gotta, dodge, and whenever you see the little spidey sense above those dudes' heads, that tells you that you should be clicking Y and counter their move. But you always gotta be moving around. Sometimes it's sort of just a mash, but I like how they add these little tiny things in there. Also that dude before, where he was gonna come up at me, but I froze him. I don't know if you guys caught that. I threw a little freezy thing up in the corner. Yeah, that guy with the red hat. He was frozen with a little while, with a weapon that Mr. Freeze gives you. So this baton dude, you have to jump over him, or else you can't attack him straight on. You got to attack him from behind. And after you can you finish an entire thing, then he'll get down. Now what I just did there, I just turned off that dude's gun. You get a at some point, now, of course, I'm trying not to give everything away to you guys. There, I just, turned off his gun. You can do that to up to 2 things. Sometimes you do it with mines and things. So usually guns come in handy, because guns hurt you a lot. So now, it's always fun to back up away from these guys to finish them off with a bunch of those attacks, and they always slow down the final thing like that. Oh, it's so awesome. So now, you gotta look around. Look at, the city right here. It's just amazing what they do with it. It's just, I can never get enough, ever. I mean, I finished it recently, but I honestly, I'm already thinking about replaying the entire thing. So now I'm gonna walk over. I mean, I just skipped a little because I failed so bad when I was recording before. I just basically just walked around for 5 minutes. So, when I decoded this, because this is where you can move around the analog sticks in certain directions and you'll see it, but this is a harder one where there are 5 different options and you have to do the right one, and you gotta play around until it opens. Now, at this part, when I was climbing this tower, it had a very Uncharted feel to it, where you're climbing up things, it's sort of like an Assassin's Creed, where you're climbing up and you gotta use your surroundings just to get up things. Now, the grappling thing that I just did, it looked like I fell on purpose. I fell, but it was actually on purpose, because using that grappling gun is just, it's one of those weapons where you use, every other second. Now, walking on here, I don't know what I was doing. I think I thought that was of some importance, but it wasn't. It doesn't, once again, it's just like the scenery of everything. It's so awesome. This game was very, very cool to play. So, I go back up there, and I realize there's a whole nother thing up here, and I find another ledge over there. And once again, using this, I can't think of the word now, but this whole scanning thing, it comes in so handy. When you go into a room that's like occupied by all these goons, it'll let you know how many hostiles, if any, are armed. It just comes in handy in so many different occasions. And now, I mean, I try not to, like, record something that was important to the game, so hopefully, this doesn't contain any spoilers, even though it does. So I'm still climbing, still trying to find a way around this place, and what also is fun about this is you can really manipulate the objects around you, like any ladder that you can climb, almost any ledge you can jump up this, and then, at this point in the game I saw there was an opening at the bottom, and I jumped down, and it was the wrong thing to do. From here I was supposed to go up a ledge, but now after all that, I I made the horrible mistake of jumping down here thinking it was the right thing to do, but I ended up just losing all my progress, and then I had to climb all the way back up. Now, I would show you more, but it just contains just pure spoilers, and that's the worst thing, I think, is when a commentary just ruins the entire game. And at this point, when I got my easy cap, I was near the end of the game. So, thank you for listening, and next time, if I don't bring you, because I got Uncharted, and I might put forward a multiplayer of that, or the beginning, a little of the gameplay, my first reactions. Also, I might do an Arkham stealth thing, because a lot of the game is stealth, and in a room there'll be lots of thugs with guns, and like getting shot by them is just like it drains your health, so a lot of the game is being stealthy. So leave comments, any concerns, any requests, greatly appreciated. And thanks, I'll see you guys next time.